Hello fellow gamers, Toaster here again with another replay, Ace Tanker. This time we are platooned with Combat Ineffective. We are on the new Erlenberg in Watt 1.0, and so we're assaulting, and actually we're defending. And let's get started. I think that the center of the map is the most important part of the map, because you can get shots on this side, you can get shots on this side. And of course, if you don't defend the middle, especially on assault, they can just come right up the gut and then get on cap. So that's where we're going. And let's switch to first person view here. Combat's right behind me, and we're going to have a pretty good game together, basically. And it really comes down to some teamwork. We are on TeamSpeak, and we're talking about what we want to do. We'd like to take that mod 1 out if we can. But as I cross, I notice a Tiger 1 is lit. So he is, we don't want him coming up behind us, of course. So he does whack me for 228, and that's okay. It's the start of the game. It's not good to get damaged at the beginning, but he is, I don't know exactly where he's pinning me. If he's pinning me in the cupola, I know that the Tiger is, it looks like he is. That's where he's shooting. He's got a very accurate gun, so he's taking about 400 of our health off here. And luckily he misses, but I overexpose. I could just shoot his cupola, but what I'm going to do is shoot this corner. That corner of that tank is very weak, and so that's one of the biggest problems with the Tiger P. It's got decent armor, but then that corner, even hitting it off to an angle, is an easy pin for me. In the meantime, Combat has got 3 guys in front of him, and he's taking a little bit of damage, so I'm coming up to help him. I don't come up in the most, in the best manner. I'm really quite surprised that IS pinned me, but nevertheless, it's part of the game. We get a shot on the move, and we're able to hit the T-43, which he should not be here, honestly. And then he jukes my shot. Old man reactions. But I want to take him out, because once I do, then that mod, I can help Combat Ineffective with the mod 1, and also and so we do hit him and light him on fire. But I can help him with that mod 1, who seems to be playing well. And in this matchmaking against 2 super Pershings, he's got quite a good tank. So rather than shoot the mod 1, I'm trying to take his support out. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just raising up a little bit to try and make it really hard for him to hit my cupolas. Because he is a low slung tank, and so we get some support in the way of an A44, and I'm fluffing shots. Unfortunately, I'm fluffing some expensive shots too, but we decided to come out here. I did see the FV4202, and Combat's able to get a shot in, but he calls out the 4202 as being a problem for him because he is a one-shot. So he does get his armor turnaround, thankfully, in time. And just by luck of the draw, basically, I'm able to track this guy where he has no shots. And he's been double tracked now. So I know that we can farm him, and that's what we're going to do. So we're keeping an eye on that mod 1, just because. And Combat does not get turned around in time, and the mod 1 takes him out. So we're up to 2,400 damage. We're winning the game. It's 10-7, and I feel like this is probably going to be a win. I've got enough health to take one more shot from the mod 1 if I have to. I'd rather not, but I could take one shot from him. I'd like to get up and shoot this bat chat, but the mod 1 is playing fairly well. So I didn't think the mod 1 would be able to get a shot up into me. That's a tough shot from down below like that, but he did. So now I am definitely a one-shot for that mod 1. So we're just playing patiently. At this point, I've got 100 health, and I do not want to lose. And if you look, all my teammates are coming up behind me. So I know I'm going to have support eventually. It's just a matter of what that mod 1 does. And when he drops spot, I assume that he's going to come through this other side. But I don't want to stay right behind Combat's hull, because if he does come back, he could shoot me through these windows here. So I don't know what spots me there. I assume it's the bat chat. But one of the things that I do is I turn, and now he's spotted. So I turn this hull of this 4202 to block the entrance, because I am by far the slowest traversing and turning tank in this engagement, and so if he's going to come through and shoot someone in the rear, it's going to be me. Fortunately, that doesn't happen, and our 2 guys go on towards Cap, and the mod 1, I saw he looked there and he realized he couldn't get through easily. So he could push that tank around, no problem, but the issue is that to be able to get through there would be very difficult. So now we're just trying to keep our front faced, and he wanted to get through there, but of course I'm not going to let him. So we do track him there. I thought we were going to damage him when we tracked him, but we didn't. So we do end up with the reload on him, and we're able to take him out, and that's basically the end of the game. So we ended up with 2,800 damage and 4 kills. And let's go to the after action report and take a look at how Combat did as well. As I said, I was working with Combat in this replay, really kind of supported each other. Unfortunately, he did die. I ended up with an Ace Mastery and Spartan, because I ricocheted shots when I was low health, and a Steel Wall, which is unsurprising in this tank. And we did damage to quite a few tanks, and module damage to quite a few. 6 shots on that Tiger P to kill him. So that's really what helped us in this game. We ended up with 2,800 damage, 1,340 experience. Combat was second on the team of experience with 1,035, and he did 2,600 damage and 1 kill. That's probably the difference in the XP. Kills matter a lot in the XP bonuses. So the rest of our team, WZ120 did fairly well. That thing's got a beast of a gun. I really like it, and he was top tier. On the enemy team, the E50 did okay. That first prototype did pretty well. So anyways, that's kind of the game. We ended up losing 24,000 credits. We shot for 24 times, hit 19, only pen 13. But nevertheless, and we blocked 1,400 damage and 939 to our assistance. So it ended up being a pretty good game. We ended up with 1,600 XP overall and 67 free XP. So if you'd like to see more Super Pershing play or more World of Tanks play, please do subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Dislike button's right over there if you did not enjoy it. We'll see you next time.